Welcome to 13 Hour Times 62 LEGO Set Reviews. Today we have set number 8915. This is Toa Mahri from Bionicle in 2007. 63 pieces, and range for about $10 in stores. Let's take a closer look at this set now. Now, here's one thing that's really hard to show you, is the box art. Because the box was made very oddly in only this year as far as Bionicle. Let me just show you here. This was the original case for it. It was covered around in plastic and paper on both ends with the bag inside of it. And now you just have this plastic outer shell you really can't use after opening it. So how am I supposed to store a figure in here? You don't. So it's kind of, I don't know what to use it for at this point, unless you just turn it sideways, maybe have a little base with it, but it's really not that useful as anything else at this point. But this is how it was stored. It had paper around it, had the front section. Here's the instructions for it. And this is the second form of Toa Mahri, the first one being Toa Mahri. And you can see in the directions, you have a bubbly background for the Toa Mahri. In 2007, they were underwater. Shows you towards the back of the instructions, be careful when firing. And it shows you how the blaster works. I don't remember the specific name of the blaster though. And then on the back you get to see all 6 of them prominently displayed. So here we have a look at the figure itself. It's really not that bad. This was starting to get to the point where a lot of even Toa figures started becoming more independent in how they're made. All the different kinds of pieces used, and different colors. As you just saw from the back of the instructions, a lot of them are very different. I wasn't really a fan of Kongu because he had only 2 blasters. It's kind of a lame way to make both the weapons, but we're not talking about him now. And I don't have him as a set, so I can't review it. We got a lot of tubes in the back here, tubes that come down here that go into the blaster. I like that effect. And they have them held together nicely with these little pieces. The blaster is very easy to use, and it's also basically rapid fire. You just try it, you just have to push in on it, and then it'll automatically rotate to the next missile. I missed one. Okay then, well, that almost worked. We also get a couple extras in the back, so you get the entire set on the front, which has 6 little missiles, look like this. And then you get an additional 3, so you get 1.5 sets of missiles in this figure. I think they come a lot in some of the other figures too. This is the Toa in the series, spoiler alert. This is a Toa in the series that does save the day in the end, but he makes the ultimate sacrifice. I believe, if I remember correctly in the comics, he wore the Mask of Life to save everyone from peril, but he also died in the process, which is ironic because it's a Mask of Life. Not, you know. He's also got a nice set of arms. You can see a lot of these pieces are very similar to the Toa Mahri, and some similar to the Toa Mahri. We have some nice claws for the arms, and these have been used multiple times in Bionicle history, and partly in just regular LEGO history too. They're nice for grabbing, or for climbing up places, just as shown in the instructions. If you remove the mask, we have a regular face, as used in Toa Mahri, and you also get not 1 but 2 pieces inside of the mask. This one being a safeguard, so he could breathe and see clearly underwater. You may also recognize this from Mars mission, in just a different color, because I use this in one of their vehicles. Then you have the actual mask itself. Attach that right on, and it's got a nice effect. Part of the tube does go around to the back, as we saw earlier, and we got these nice shoulder pads. So overall, I think this is a great figure from Toa Mahri. Not my favorite box, of course, because it's not really usable after opening it up. Because how else are you supposed to open it without taking out, the rest of the box? This is all you get left, and they don't really show you what to use the box for afterwards. Usually on the canisters, they show you, oh, this, you just fit them back in here and you store them. But you can't do that in this case, so what do you do there? That's kind of something that's general, that's not specifically applying to this set. But I think this set looks pretty good, as far as its features and everything. I thought, it's really not that odd to me that Toa Matoro's head is lower like that. It gives a little bit of a hunchback look, but it's really not that uncommon in Bionicle history. One of the first 6 Toa was almost the same way. Toa Anua. So, not a bad set. $10 wasn't a bad price for it either. Thanks for watching this review, and we'll see you next time.